Welcome back, everybody. You're back with Beamer and Son Garage. After a long, hard day, we got the red tractor unstuck. The motor was locked up. It was hydrolocked, just like I said. The carburetor flooded the cylinder, and my son, when he installed the starter, it was incorrectly installed, and so we got the starter, correctly installed. We got it, unlocked, and we got the fuel out of the cylinder, and we finally got it fired up. So that's a win. It's got a real loud muffler, and we're gonna go. Look at Bino Baby's out. There she is. Look at that cat. Look at that beautiful kid. Look at that. There's Sam. There's Sam 3. Bino Baby's out. I've let her out for, it's like the third time she's been out. And my Lucky kitten, Lucky. There's Lucky. There's the lucky one right there. My son found that kitten out back when it was freshly born. It was freezing. Mother had abandoned it. It would have died. My son didn't find that kitten. So he brought it to me, and luckily I had a mama in the house that had given birth to her kittens and took Lucky in, and boom, there's Lucky. So Lucky Ryan found her. I was going to call her Lucky Ryan, but it's a female, so we just call her Lucky. So, hard day we did. We went out there. We opened every car door, every hood, every deck lid on every car we have. And we let them sit there and air out because they've been sitting all winter. Moisture, condensation. There's rodents got in there, and some of them just, ate the headliners. I got a nightmare out here. But we opened every single car. I should have shot a video of it, but I was just too busy to try to mess with the channel and the phone and working. And so we just got the work done. So it's all done except for one vehicle, and it's the four-wheel drive up there. I left the door open on it, so we're going to go over there and close it as to finish the day off. There's my Shiva. That's my girl right there. What's up, girl? What's up? What's up, girl? Oh, that's my girl. Oh, that's my daddy's girl. Yeah. That's my girl. So we picked the lawnmower up, moved it out of the mud pit it was sitting in, and we had it running, and it sounded really good. But the carburetor, you can see all the fluid is sprayed everywhere when we took the spark plug. It sprayed all over. The carburetor is going to have to be completely taken apart, and my son's going to have to clean the carburetor. And I've unhooked the fuel line right there. And that's a mechanical, excuse me, that's an electric fuel pump made for a lawnmower. It's like 3 to 4 pounds of pressure. And my son said, well, we're going to have to put a shut-off valve in it. No, we don't. Because this is not gravity fed. This doesn't gravity fed or vacuum fed. The fuel tank's way back here. Way back here. And it doesn't, gravity feed down, and then up into the carburetor. It doesn't work like that. The gas tank would have to be up here, and then it would gravity feed down into the carburetor, and that would be gravity fed. But this particular engine and lawnmower, it had a different engine on it with a vacuum fuel pump, and what it did was when the engine was cranking, it made vacuum, and then the vacuum would pull the fuel into the carburetor. Well, when we swapped the engine, this engine doesn't have it. This engine was a gravity-fed fuel system that that it was set up to run in, but it doesn't have the mechanical or the not the mechanical. It's a mechanical vacuum pump, fuel pump, and this engine is not equipped with it. So I put an electric fuel pump on it, and you run a ground up here, and then a hot right here, and then boom. And that would, power it when you touch that. You wrap it around there. Battery's dead. The battery's completely junk. So I'm going to have to put a battery in. I got to go to AutoZone and get me one of them $29 cheapies. Yeah. Battery, well, the wire keeps coming off. Even if it wouldn't come off, that battery, I had to use the jump box to get it cranking over. So I don't think it'll crank. No. The battery's completely junk. So yeah. But we had it running, and it's unlocked. And you can see, look at that. So, fixed. Except for the carburetor, so. Oh, the deck lid's open on the Omega. It's the Omega, you know, it's a, you know, always will be Omega. But we call it the Omega because it may go, it may not go. And we had all these doors open on all these cars. We were spraying hood hinges. We had PB Blaster spraying, you know, door latches and hinges, and just what a nightmare it was today. But we got it all done. We got them all opened and shutting, and latches, you know, sprayed, and hood hinges sprayed, and, you know, worked it in, raised the hoods up and down. We didn't raise the hood on this one though. This has a 351 Mary, and I haven't had the hood open on this quite a long time. Oh, yeah, it's not been open. A long time. There we go. Oh, there it is. 351 Mary 400. Carburetor's got some garbage in it. It's gonna have to be cleaned. There's a bolt up there. What's a bolt for? Huh. That's weird. Is it a valve cover bolt? No, too big to be valve cover bolt. I don't know. That's weird. Find a bolt just sitting on top of the air cleaner like that. But it's going to have the carburetor clean. It's got a power steering leak. I believe the rear end's blown out of it. If I remember right, it needs a rear end. Can't remember now. I think the ring of pinion's blown out. And power steering, fixed brakes. I got a new fuel pump for it. And there's going to be a revival on this one soon. So stay tuned if you guys are into old Fords, old four-wheel drives. And we're going to do a revival on this old boy right here. It's a flatbed. It's a pretty cool old truck. I bought it from my friend Aaron. And he's also the one that sold me the 65 Blue Mustang that my son owns now. He also sold me Old Yeller over there. I bought a lot of things from him. So here it is. It's got some blue shag carpet in it. And headliners in it. Looks like it's falling down right here. But it's not that bad. It could be fixed. What's that picture of? Oh, that's cool. Old picture my mother gave me. My brother said that's his. No, it's not, Matt. Piece of shit. Got some old school Krager on the back. Another, what is that, a 5 ring? It's like a spare. Probably a 16.5 or something. No, it's probably an oddball. It wouldn't be sitting there. No, it's a 15. No, it's a 15. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's probably a 5-lug. Looks like a 5-lug for a Ford. Might be, they might fit this. There's the tag on it. It's actually got an historical tag that goes to that truck. And it's sitting on a piece of wood that went across the back. And I drove it around very little because it had a rear end issue. And it has some other issues. It is 4-wheel drive, like I said. There's the lockout hubs. You lock those in and out. And I'm going to have to get some spray out here because the hood is so hard to raise. I'm going to have to spray that down before I close it. So, we had every one of these cars opened up. Doors, deck lids, hood on all these cars today. And I shut them, most of them all up. And there's just a couple left. I'm going to have to get some duct tape on that window. The tree fell on that Mustang. When that tree fell on the garage, we cut it off and then it fell on the Mustang and just destroyed it. So that's a... probably a good car for a demolition derby. I don't know what I'm going to do with that car yet. So, there's the Omega. And it's got some junk in the trunk. This all stuff is mine. It came from my mother's house. That's my lamp. That's my very first lamp that I ever had. And that's my other lamp. These are my son's carburetors and bicycle parts. You see bicycle parts in there. There's a carburetor, some saw stuff. One of my lamps, some more saws. There's a tail light for Crown Vic, I think. Yeah, Crown Vic tip. No, yeah. No big deal, I think. But it's all the stuff that belonged to me. You know, it was over at my great mother's house, and I brought it over here. My brother could say, "Oh, that's my lamp." He's gonna call the police department. That's my lamp. Yeah, Matt, go ahead, you piece of shit. My lamp. That's what he did to me. He literally lied to the police and said this was his and that was his, and got him to write a warrant for my arrest for a felony, and I went to jail over it. What a piece of shit liar. And they threw the felony charges out because they didn't have any evidence, and the case was so flimsy, I beat it. But, you know, meanwhile, you know, I secured a lawyer, you know, and it was $5,000. So I'm out $5,000 because of that piece of shit. And I'm sorry to keep talking about it, people, but how would you feel if you just spent $5,000 on a case that was a sham, you know? You'd be talking about it. You'd be still pissed, you know, and I'm still pissed about it. So, you know, Matt, you got one coming. You know, karma's going to get you. God's going to get you for what you've done to me. And, you know, I'd say God help you, but fuck it. Nah, God ain't going to help you. You know, I hope he puts you right where you belong. And that's my TV. My brother said, "Oh, that's my TV. He stole my TV." Yeah, Matt. Yeah, sure. But that's enough of that. You know, I'm still smarting about that. You know, I can't help it. I spent a lot of money, you know, and lawyer fees. And, you know, I had a bond. They wanted a $5,000 bail bond to bail me out. So I had to get a bond from a bail bondsman. Just like the dog, the bounty hunter, he works for the bail bondsman. And he works for them because they don't pay, or they don't take care of the obligations they had when they were on bond. It's basically on probation. And they didn't take care of their, you know, obligations. So the bond then was revoked. And Dog the bounty hunter would come out and hunt them down and get them, you know, pick them up. And they'd go back in jail. And that's what the bounty hunter did. The Dog the bounty hunter did. I think he still does it. He's just not very active anymore since he lost his wife. You don't see a lot from him anymore. It's a shame because he was the greatest bounty hunter there ever was. And, well, I'd like to hire him for a job for my brother. Yeah. But, you know, he's weighing like 490 pounds, and hopefully he'll just croak from a massive heart attack of being so obese. And that's what I'm hoping for. So I hope you fall and trip and, you know, break a leg, you fat piece of shit. And that's it here at Beamer & Son Garage. Sorry about that, guys. I can't help it. Check out our friend Scott Speed Shop, Jedediah. Seeing you on Saturday, hopefully. Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts. Jamie, we want to see that LTD. Show us something there on your channel. And show us that LTD. We want to trade that Zephyr for that LTD. Show me, see if it's still got the passenger door glass on the front seat on the passenger side. And does it still have the engine transmission in it? Did it run? Did it turn over? Let us know a little bit about it. I want to do a trade with you on that. And that's it. We'll see you in the next one at Beamer & Son Garage. Check out our channel, our friends' channels, and subscribe to them and hit the bell button on them. And of course, you know, subscribe to us. Tell a buddy, tell a friend about Beamer & Son Garage. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.